Hi there, beautiful people. I hope everyone is okay. This is just a reading for my Facebook group because I've been neglecting it. And the simple reason is I've just been filling my own cup, sorting things out in my own private life. And yeah, I have been doing readings here and there, but not as many, but they are coming back in. And it all goes on sort of the way that I'm feeling, because obviously if I'm feeling, like the world is upon me, then I can't do, to the best ability readings, but onwards and upwards. And, I realised, I think it was the other day, I was watching YouTube as I do in the bath all the time. And it was kind of, I asked the universe for a sign and, something that I needed to hear that day. And it was simply 3 words: I am enough. And I actually shared it on my Facebook page yesterday. And I've actually saved it to my I can't speak today, I'm like I've actually saved it to my my screensaver on my phone, because sometimes we think that we're not enough, and we are. And sometimes, we're not enough for them people, or sometimes you're too much for that person, and maybe that's why they're going away, because they feel like they've not got enough to give you, I don't know where that's coming from, spiritual. So anyway, what I wanted to tell you is I've got some new cards, the Magical Nordic Tarot. And to be honest, I picked these up and I was just like, with every sort of new tool I get, I sort of knock the energy out, hold it with my left and knock it out with my right. And I did it, and I felt an instant connection. And as I was sort of just placing cards down, I was just like, yeah, this is so tight for me. So I'm going to draw a few cards and see where we go. The moon is in Gemini. It's going to be full, I think, next weekend. I'm not too sure. I should be sure, really, but I'm not. But anyway, I'm going to start with this. Knight of Swords, okay? Yeah, so we've got this Gemini energy at the moment, okay, which is quite interesting. And this Knight of Swords has come out. So a lot of spontaneous, maybe expect some spontaneity around you at the moment, okay. And we've got King of Cups. I feel like we've just come out of Pisces season, and Pisces, oh my gosh, for me, Pisces, the last few weeks was worse for me than Mercury retrograde. A lot of like old patterns for me were thrown up in my face. So I feel like now we're in Aries season now. So happy birthday to Aries if you're in Aries. But basically, yeah, whenever we're in like Cancer season, Pisces season, Scorpio season, it tells us to go within and think about sort of, what are we feeling? What are we holding on to? Okay. And like Aries is the start of the zodiac. So it's like, come on, 1, 2, 3, let's go. And actually I'm seeing on my computer screen at the moment, the time is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how synchronicity works. Okay. So yeah, so we've had the understanding. Now it's maybe time for us to be a bit daring and a bit spontaneous. And stepping into our power again, because I feel like I felt, even though like my power didn't go completely, I felt a bit depleted. I had things that I needed to go over. There were patterns of behaviour in me and in the people around me, and I was just thinking, no, I need to get a grips to this. And this is why, I feel like YouTube, anything, the internet, Google, if you're ever thinking of something, Google it, because it is your intuition sort of showing you something. And that's what I did yesterday. I made that commitment to myself in the bath, showing me what I needed to be shown. And it was, I am enough. I am enough. Say it over and over, I am enough. Yesterday I had quite a bit of a down day. I woke up with a migraine and sinus problems, and my body felt like it'd been beaten up. And yeah, so I just went and I had a long salt bath, and I just asked my higher self, what do I need to hear today? I am enough. And ever since then, I do feel like there is a change, there is a spark, there is a difference, and that's a day. And simply as just connecting back to your sort of self and your angels, maybe through meditation, through prayer, whatever way that you do it. I meditate, pray. I do sort of channel through music a lot as well. But it's what works for you. Meditation you know, I would love to say it works for everyone, but people say, I haven't got enough time, I'm going blah, blah, blah. But, you know what works for you, and you will know your meditation, but it does work, it is powerful, and it will transform your life. Okay, and I notice that when I'm in a good alignment with myself, my higher self, and my team, and the universe, good things are happening. I'm meditating every day. I'm praying to my angels every day. I'm feeding myself healthy foods. I'm taking myself for walks. And this is kind of what it is. And I feel like if you've lost your power now, you can get it back. You can just reconnect yourself by any means, you know, that you think. Okay, so I'm going to carry on with this. Okay, so I feel like the next week we've got a few happy occasions coming along. I feel like if you are sort of tied with somebody, whether it be friends or anything more, maybe this is sort of the week where somebody's going to slip up and be spontaneous and actually say, I've got more for you, you know, I've got more than this. That's just coming from spirit. That's weird. Okay, so I always draw like 3 or 4 cards on the top and 3 on the bottom. So we've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So it's like, I got to say this as well, because Geminis can be quite, well, I feel like air signs can be quite cutting and sharp. But I feel like maybe we've gone from the understanding into sort of, you know, kindness and being kind to ourselves and kind to the people around us. I feel like a lot of lessons for me have been sort of learned in a short space of time. And you know what? You can let it affect you. You can let it make you better or better. And I choose better all the time. I choose to learn from my lessons and my mistakes. And I choose to sort of, use that power to sort of focus me forward more. Right, the last card, okay, is the Moon, okay? So maybe like illusions. I mean, when we talk about the moon, it's talking about sort of our dreams and how we're perceiving things. So maybe like Pisces season was like opening our eyes to sort of what's around us. And now we're stepping into our power and we're actually saying, actually, I am better than this situation. I am enough. I'm enough for this situation, but I'm enough for something better as well. Okay, so that's the tarot done. Okay, I also had Angel Answers cards, so I'm going to draw a few of these and see what picture we get. These are very beautiful. I might put this on YouTube, I don't know. See what goes in it. Right, okay. Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you. Okay, so we've got forgiveness, okay. Forgiving ourselves. You know, forgiving ourselves for sort of putting ourselves through whatever we've gone through. Maybe we're seeing the repeating patterns and you're like, oh, not again, not again. But just know that, you know, forgiving yourself and forgiving the other people in that situation, you don't have to go on bended knee and go, oh, I'm really sorry. You don't have to. All you have to do is just say a prayer to the universe, okay? This is what I did with a family member a while ago. And I did that prayer and I brought them sort of feelings I had about sort of that disagreement to the surface. And I looked at it closely and I could see, you know, from the other person's perspective, you know, why it happened, you know, why, you know, etc. And I went for a walk around the back of my house. I hugged my favourite tree, and I just said to the universe, I forgive myself for my part in that sort of disagreement, and I forgive this other person. And it was like about a few days later, I saw that person, and the relationship is brilliant now. And sometimes, like I said, everything is a lesson, and we need to go through these to sort of help us and help us grow as people. Get better, not bitter. That's the new saying. I am enough. Get better, not bitter. Okay. So, okay. I'm going to see what else we've got coming out. I'll say, okay, so so we've got forgiveness. So maybe you will be forgiving yourself and somebody else within the next few weeks. Okay. And like I said, you know, when we were in Pisces season and a lot of things were coming to the surface, Now we're in Aries season. Now it's time to take your power back and recover. And recover to a point where you are better than before. Okay? Whoa. Okay, and it's just, these cards are just so descriptive. It's just saying recovery, don't stop. And remain positive. That's the final one we've got for that. And it all is, you know, you've got a choice whether you wake up in the morning and you're happy or you're sad. You've got a choice whether you want to have a good day or a bad day. You know, I always say this, you know, if you're getting in the car and you're driving down the road and somebody cuts you up, you know, that's like 5 seconds out of your life. Let it go. You know, other things, let it go. There's no need to hold on to things to sort of purposely ruin your day. Okay, I'm going to draw an angel card. I wanted this to be sort of a quickie. Okay, so angel card for today, thank you. Okay, let your past go. It's mad. These are all sort of, it's all synchronicity. It's all synchronistic today. It's like when I was talking about the time, out of the corner of my eye, it was on my computer. You know, and these cards are sort of very apt for sort of where I am in my life at the moment. And a lot of us, you know, it's like we go through the seasons, like spring, new life. Now we birth in new ideas, you know, and a lot of time for sort of new romances start around this time of year. And then sort of we going into the summer, you know, and everything's hotting up, and then we winding down, you know. And I think that sort of analogy is quite apt, you know, for sort of this, you know, for the seasons, for the horoscopes. That's what I'm trying to get at, you know. So we've got Aries, get back your power, okay? Let your past go and step back into your power. Don't judge yourself for what you've done in the past, because it's gone. You can't change it. You can't rewrite it. You know, just remain positive and keep in the knowing that, you know, every day is better. Every day I'm getting better. I am enough. Every day I'm getting better. Okay, let your past go. I can't even see this. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it now, or you don't need it. It's now gone. You know, soon as we start looking at, you know, things that have happened to us, as soon as we look at it as they've happened for us, what have I learned from this situation? This is the only time I sort of like to look back now, is like if something's trying to teach me a lesson, or I'm trying to sort of explain things, because I mean, nobody's completely healed. We're always doing something. There are always outside influences that will affect us, and it's how we sort of react to these things, and how we sort of remain in them situations. Things will happen to you. Life is not, even like on a spiritual path, it's just like, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. But it's teaching us things. It's teaching us how to sort of navigate our lives, what to avoid, how you can manifest, how you can sort of manifest your best partner. And that's not sort of, you know, putting a spell on them, because I believe everyone has a free will. But it's sort of, you know, knowing what you want and sort of putting it to the universe and sort of saying, I am enough. I am deserved of everything that I want. And watch it rush in. As soon as you start to do the work on yourself, when spirit comes in, okay, spirit energy, I get like chills going down my arm, but they're coming up my legs today as well. Okay, I'm going to draw an Angel of Abundance card, and I'm going to let this go, okay? Let go of guilt. Okay. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. See, it's all saying to us, let it go. We've got a new start, new spring, new Aries season. You know, get cracking. Let go of this guilt. Let go of this shame. I am enough. I am enough. You know, keep saying it to yourself. I am enough. I am enough. Put little posters up on your, on your mirror as you're doing your makeup. I am enough. You are enough, okay? Let go of the guilt. Let go of everything that's not serving you, okay? And you know what it is, okay? It could be dodgy friendships, toxic relationships. It could be a job that's no longer serving you. It could be sort of the crappy foods that you put in the body. It could be the crappy thoughts and the way that you're thinking about yourself. Let go of this guilt, okay? Sort yourself out. You are loved. You've got a purpose here on this earth. And, find out what it is, okay? Go within, okay? Peace out, beautiful people. I am around this week for readings afternoon, okay? So please just hit me up. Love you all. Peace out.